type of moving expenses are tax deductible?
Oh, this so sounds like the last question.
These people ask what, it's literally the same thing. They got rid of it unless you're what, military?
You have to be in the military with permanent change of station orders to be able to deduct your move. And usually when you have a permanent change of station, the government's already paying for your move, or the vast majority of it. So
Yeah.
virtually nobody can deduct moving expenses anymore. And employers can no longer reimburse and deduct those expenses either.
Mm-hmm.
They can always reimburse, but they can't deduct them.
Yep. Hey, somebody asked a really funky question. I love funky questions, so I have to answer this. So I apologize, guys. You can't write off those moving expenses. Maybe your state will let you write off some of it, right?
I haven't looked into that, whether the states are in compliance or not.
It doesn't matter because your state and local taxes have a cap, and you're just hosed. If you moved, you're toast. Get your employer to reimburse you. Here's one. They said, I have an S corp, and they said I have no reason to have a C corp after some calculations. Can I start another sole proprietorship, hire my spouse as the only employee of the sole proprietorship, and have a one-person 105 HRA plan? That's a health reimbursement. I love the way you're thinking, but the answer is no, because you're a 2% or greater shareholder and they're your spouse. So
Right.
you're toast. But I love the way you're thinking. You're trying to get there. What you can do, though, is have a C corp and pay the C corp, and have the C corp have your spouse work for the C corp, pay it a reasonable amount, and then get the money out of the C corp by having them get the health coverage and cover you as well.
Right. Unfortunately, the C Corp's the only place to do that 105 plan.
Yes. And are Medishare type premiums tax deductible in a C corp? Yes. In fact, you can reimburse yourself any medical expense out of a C corp, including copays, including your deductibles, including non-covered procedures, including, like, these are going to sound really weird, but these are actual cases. Pools, we've had spas for different types of medical conditions. If your doctor says you need it, your insurance company's not going to cover it. Your corporation can technically reimburse it. So yes, and you can't even put a limit on it.
And the other thing with the high deductible plans, it makes you eligible for an HSA, a health savings account, if you so desire.
Yeah, if you have a high deductible plan, then you can actually do how much can you stick in that HSA?
Single, last I remember was $3,300,
And then family
was like $6,500.
Yeah, that's fantastic. And by the way, you can put that in. That's deductible money that you don't ever have to pay tax on. So you can do the HSA and still have the Medishare and still have the high, like, these are things that are not inclusive.
Right.
Can I reimburse health insurance from the S corp I own? Yeah, Christine, but you're paying tax on it. So even though even though your health is covered by the S corp, the way the rules are is you have to count that as wages. Somebody says extra 1,000 if you're an old fart. Yes, Stacy, if you're an old fart.
He's seen my premium.
Out of all the words that are coming up, I got gravitated right to the fart. I don't know what it is. I think I'm just a juvenile.